Hi, back again, part two. We'll just start fresh. If the kid wasn't bad enough at the table, the husband had ordered the wife a 2-pound big stuffed lobster, which runs, I don't know, I think it's like $56. My favorite thing. Number one, can't eat anything that big now. And number two, I'm not going to pay $56 for lobster now. Anyway, she proceeds to get it, doesn't have a clue what to do with it. Her first lobster. He had only had one in his life. The woman is very upset because now she has this thing in front of her, doesn't know how to get at the lobster meat, and is mad at her husband for ordering it for her. In the meanwhile, I'm sitting there saying, oh boy, would I like that lobster. They get the waitress, she comes over, she takes all the lobster out of the shelf for the woman. Okay, I'm sitting there watching. Actually, she didn't take all the meat. She left one claw to be pulled apart. In the meantime, we are so disappointed with the food that we had received at our table. Number one, the menu that I viewed from Disney was not the exact menu that was being served. And the waitress said, well, we're not a Disney restaurant, blah, 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 blah. We're not responsible for what's on their site. And I said, I understand that, but when it's your anniversary dinner, we've planned what we're going to order. We come in, and it's not on the menu. So I ended up ordering lobster corn dogs, they were called. And they were lobster tails cut in smaller strips, dipped in batter, and served with 2 dipping sauces. Actually, those were very good. I enjoyed that. I also ordered lobster bisque. It was horrible. Now, it came and it was not the color that lobster bisque is supposed to be. This was an orangey red color. It's not. Lobster bisque is supposed to be like a light orange, maybe, or, this, I don't know whether it was Louisiana spice. I don't know. I've never had a lobster bisque like this, and I've eaten lots of lobster bisque, and it was horrible. That's my only description. I ate maybe a 1/4 inch out of the thing. I had 2 or 3 spoonfuls. I was hungry, but I said, I just can't. My husband was disappointed. They didn't have the steak he wanted, so he ordered a pork loin. I ordered a cooked medium well. It was delivered for him. It was delivered rare, actually, and he ate a few bites, and he couldn't go any further because it had some kind of spices on the outside, and he really can't eat peppery food. In fact, if I fry things with pepper flakes in them, he can't breathe. That does affect him. The smell, the fumes that come out. I eat hot food all the time. Doesn't bother me. But anyway, his throat started to close up a little bit. He said, this is way too spicy. He said, but I'm going to try to eat it. I said, don't eat it. I said, I'll tell the waitress. First of all, when she looked at the plate, it's red. It was blood red on the inside. It didn't even look like pork. She said, oh, I'll have him, recook it. I said, don't even bother. He can't eat it because of the spices. So she said, well, we'll take it off the bill. What would he like? Well, by this time, I'm through with what I was going to eat. He didn't want to order a whole nother dinner. He ordered Charles macaroni and cheese. He likes macaroni and cheese. It came with those little fish crackers in it. Now, he made a joke. He said, Karen, I don't eat fish. So I thought that was funny, and I laughed. And, he makes jokes out of things. He did eat the fish crackers. He's not allergic to that, or doesn't, They're cheese crackers. He ate them. What can I say? So, at the end of the meal, they did bring us a complimentary piece of chocolate cake went and happy 45th anniversary and chocolate sauce. The cake was delicious. We both ate the cake. I ate about a third, he ate the other 2/3. All good. Chocolate makes you feel better anyway. The result of the meal, they comped his dinner. They took it off, which they should have. They really shouldn't have charged him for the macaroni and cheese, but they did. Anyway, they took off my bisque, which they should have. It was horrible. And so the total bill was like $26, but we ate like nothing. But it was an expensive restaurant. So anyway, I'm just telling my husband I'm taping, so if he doesn't want to be on tape or whatever, he'll know and not start talking to me. So, we left the restaurant. As I said, the bill, $26 for nothing, basically. A drink, macaroni and cheese, and lobster corn dogs. I don't know. I get back to the room. The TV's not fixed. There's still no closed captioning. Oh, before we got into the room, he had put his room key in his back pocket. We're driving into the hotel, so we can't go through the automatic gate because he didn't want to fish out the key from the back pocket. So we drive through where the guy is in the little house. And he said, because we have the sign on our dashboard, they usually just wave you through when they see that. He said, I need your room key or a picture ID. He said, I don't care, give me anything. I said, why? I said, why can't we just drive through you? We got the parking sticker, we've already gone through this. He said, it's our policy, we have to do it every time. I said, well, I stay at Disney a lot, and I said, a lot of hotels, when they see your parking sticker, they wave you through. Well, you can't do that. Especially if it's the hotel you're staying at. No, at other hotels, they do make you show IDs. But if it's the hotel that you're registered in, that you got the bigger parking sticker for, they let you go. So I said, well, gee, when I'm at, and I named a deluxe hotel that we usually stay at. I said, we don't have that problem. And he said, well, they're breaking the rules if they don't check your ID every time. I said, okay. I wasn't going to get any place. And he said, I've done this job for 10 years and I'm doing it correctly. And I said, okay. I said, we've had a bad night. I said, it's got nothing to do with you. I said, we just wanted to not have to reach in, have him get stuff out of his pocket. That's all we wanted. And we thought we could sneak through here. Well, he said, you know, you're supposed to use the automatic one anyway once you have your key. So I smiled. We were going to go sit and have a cocktail and listen to some music. Had we done that, the guy probably wouldn't have been entertaining. It was Sunday night. I don't know whether he was or not, but we didn't take the chance. I said to him, just take me to the room. We get back into the room, no closed captioning. And all they did was put on the TV Guide channel. Well, I'm not an idiot. I knew how to get that. I couldn't get closed captioning. So I call up, and I'm furious with the desk people because it was just one more, again, a little thing, not a big deal. But when you've had what you had hoped for, a wonderful day, and all these little things have built up, that was the final straw. I was beginning to lose it at that point when I called. And, I'll send someone I'll run a write down with a new remote for you. Maybe it's your remote. So when somebody said they're going to send somebody right down, I'm assuming that they are going to be here within 10, 15 minutes. I waited again. 40 minutes, nobody's here. So I'm getting to be known on a first name basis with the front desk people because I'm calling them. But, hey, listen, I've been to Disney enough. I love it here. That's why I come back, because they're so nice. But you expect things to be right, because they usually are. And when they're not, I get aggravated. So anyway, finally, this poor little person from housekeeping comes to the room, and I thought she was going, in fact, she came while I was on with the front desk, and on hold with the front desk, and I just hung up, and I said, oh, she's here, bye. I thought she was going to show me how to get the closed captioning. God bless her, she comes in. She hardly speaks English, doesn't understand much English, and I said, are you going to show me? She didn't even know what closed captioning was. She didn't know what I needed, and she didn't know what to do with the remote or how to get the closed captioning up. That's when I lost it. I took my glasses off and threw them down on the bed. She moved 4 steps away from backed up. I said, don't worry, I'm not going to hit you. I said, this is it. This is the final store. I said, wait a minute. I said, I'm calling the front desk because I said I can't take any more of this tonight. So I got another nice person on the front desk, Mrs. Bennett. How can I make your evening more magical? I said, look at your records. I said, I know you have them because every call I make, of course, is monitored at the time it comes in and what the complaint is. So she said, yeah, I see you're having a problem. She said, I'll see if I can get somebody to come help you. In the meantime, the little woman from housekeeping left the room, and my husband's sitting there, and he's playing with the TV, and the closed captioning comes on. I said, what did you do to the remote? How did you fix it? He said, I just pressed the button. I said, it didn't work when I pressed it. He said, no, this is a new remote. When she came in the room, and I thought she was going to do something else, she didn't tell me she had the new remote in her hand. She just listened to me, and as a result, she gave the remote to my husband as she was leaving hurriedly out the door. So I called the front desk again and apologized profusely and explained to them what was going on. And I told them I was about ready to check out before this problem got straightened away. And we all had a good, long story short, we all had a good laugh. And I had a much better night's sleep. That being said, we're ready to start today. Sorry I went on so long, but I feel a lot better. I mean, for those of you who didn't turn the video off before I got to the end, thank you for listening. Have a good day. God bless. See you soon. Oh, have a magical day.